This channel is sponsored by Loot Crate, the monthly subscription box that's always filled with surprises for gamers and geeks alike. If you're interested, go to lootcrate.com/hawk525, and after choosing your crate, type in promo code HAWK525 for a 10% discount. The link and promo code will be in the description box below. Thanks guys, and hope you enjoy the show. Alright, what's up everyone? Sean here with Danny.
What's up?
He's back for Ready Player One. We're definitely ready to review it. This came out like almost a week ago, pretty much, or pretty much a week ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And we both caught it on a Saturday, so almost a week for us since we watched it, and we both watched it in like a pretty high experience, like high quality experience. You went with the IMAX experience, right? And then I went with the Dolby Cinema experience, which definitely adds something to it. We'll just say that much before we go into the whole movie itself. But yeah, so it's been that amount of time, and so it definitely has soaked in. So not I guess we're definitely ready to just let it all out. So I'll start. For Ready Player One, and I don't know. I really didn't know what to expect. Like when this first was announced, there's like a lot of cameos and stuff like that. I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. Like it's really neat to see like Tracer and Chun-Li in once in the same screen, and even the Iron Giant walking and stuff like that. I was like, what is this? What is this movie about? And apparently this is based off a book and everything. We'll get more into that later. But anyways. Went in there with little expectations. I was like, all right, this looks interesting. But I came out of the theater, I'm like, it's actually really good. Like the story was actually way more interesting than I thought it would be. Like I thought it was gonna be just all cameos and just visual stuff, and just a very forward movie and stuff like that. But there's but the story isn't too complicated, but at the same time it still has things to think about.
Yes.
So it's still very interesting enough to keep everyone, including me, in my seat, especially the Dolby Cinema seat where it vibrates and everything. But but yeah, it's definitely one of those movies that everyone should probably watch, especially if you guys are big video game fans or just pop culture, nerd culture kind of fans too, because there's a lot of that stuff in this movie.
Oh yeah,
a lot of that stuff. So yeah, it definitely blew my expectations, because I just had very little of it, and I came out of that theater very happy, pretty much how it turned out. Pretty good all around film. I think it ended pretty nicely. There was maybe some complaints, but I'll get more into that later. But what about you? What's your overall general thoughts about it?
Well, for me, I really enjoyed it. I saw it in the IMAX 3D, which made a big difference, and it was, in my opinion, well worth the money. Spending extra money for the IMAX, because like you said, the visuals are outstanding in this movie. It's probably. If we were basing this movie off visuals alone. A 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. They got it on point. And, but everything else, the story was pretty straightforward. It wasn't too complex. Very easy to follow. The characters were, in my opinion, the characters were fine. The cast was pretty good. We had Ty Sheridan as the lead actor, Wade Watts, and the villain played by Ben Mendelsohn as Sorrento, and Ben Mendelsohn was very good in this movie. I really liked the way he acted as the main villain. He's played villains before in Rogue One, and he was awesome in that too. And I really liked him in this one. And overall, I really enjoyed the movie. A big spectacle in visual effects. The action sequences that were great, shot very well. CGI was on point, and overall it came out really happy. Really happy.
Yeah. Just a lot of good stuff in there, on the visual side alone. And it's just one of those movies where you have to, or it's just highly recommended to experience it with like IMAX or just any high quality, like higher quality setting, or just any experience.
The sound was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Especially in the opening action sequence with the race.
The race, dude.
Yes, that like their immersion in that is just like phenomenal in IMAX.
This could be like this would be like a pretty awesome like roller coaster ride if they can get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even just like the movie itself and with all the surround sound and stuff in the theater, it already felt like a pretty good roller coaster ride, like a virtual roller coaster ride. Just the way everything just played out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, there's a lot of Hollywood stuff during that sequence too. Like there's the T-Rex, King Kong, and all that stuff. And just like I don't know, everything else, like the CG, like it didn't bother me all that much because it's a video game. Of course,
yeah. Then the Oasis is all CG. It's you understand, they're in the video game pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's just blended perfectly with the outside. The outside you have is all dull and just it sucks. Everyone wants to
rickety and shit.
Yeah, everyone in the movie wants to escape from the real world, so they go into the Oasis, which is all nice and just you get to be whoever you want, and it's great.
Yeah, it's kind of like
it's very cool. I love how they did with the Oasis.
Yeah, it's like very much like what VR chat could become if they really like put their time into it, evolve it in like 20 years or something, with technology and all that stuff. And I like the whole like the whole technology around it too. Like they have the suit and everything, and like especially later on, the main character gets like a suit that you can like feel everything and stuff like that. I think that's a really like little neat thing that they're able to like throw it in there and make it like believable. And this is something I could see happening definitely within 100 years at least, like, or past our generation at least, and just like the possible outcome of what the world could be, because everyone's, if the virtual world is that good, I can imagine everyone's just gonna be on their VR headsets like all the time pretty much, or if not most of the time, and everything else around is gonna be all rickety and like just trashy, like kind of ghetto, and like because no one's gonna take care of the town or whatever. So I mean, it's just one possible scenario, but it just seems really possible, and that's what really grabbed me too, like as a movie. Like it was definitely immersive, like you said, not just with the high action sequence and stuff like that, but just like the world itself. Around it. I
was never bored with this movie. Like it's always, it's a long movie. It's 2 hours and 20. Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes long, I believe.
Yeah.
But it went by quick, like because it just goes one scene to the next scene to the next scene. Like it's very it's paced. Yeah, well paced. Unlike like other movies recently, but this one is just fast.
It definitely
I really like that.
It definitely keeps like picking up and stuff like that. It doesn't really lose any momentum, I believe. Like really for the most part. But yeah, like there are some things I do want to talk about in spoilers, but but for now for here, I think like you said, like the highlight was the villain. I think he definitely really fit in as like the corporate asshole pretty much. He was definitely the corporate asshole.
Even his avatar is just like total like dick. Like what the fuck, get the fuck out of here.
So he like even pretends to try to be part of the crowd, to lure people in and shit, and he runs the company to help find him the keys of the Oasis, the three keys that the founder or creator left behind before he passed away so that someone can inherit his fortune and all his properties and assets and stuff like that. And that's what, and of course this guy really wants them.
He wants to take over.
He wants to take over pretty much the entire Oasis
and charge everyone to be an Oasis. That's all he wants is money.
Yeah.
The Oasis is free for everyone, but if Sorrento gets the egg, he gets control of the Oasis and he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, it becomes his.
He gets to charge everyone. It's like, real world right now. They're charging for microtransactions.
Yeah, it's
and shit. It's just bad practices.
Yeah, he pretty much like companies like EA are like the closest.
Exactly. Yes.
he's pretty much like the personification of EA.
Yeah.
In that one body, whatever.
Yep.
And I think what was the actor's name for Sorrento?
Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn. Yeah. He definitely was. He fit right in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, very well acted.
Very well acted, and just play that so well.
Yes.
I definitely see like the Rogue One like villain too.
Yeah.
Him like coming out too, which like it works. It definitely works. And that's why it's all the better for this movie too. The kids were like. They're all right. They didn't bother me too harshly.
Yeah, no, I thought they did their job fine. Yeah, they were there. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't anything amazing.
Yeah.
The main character, played by Ty Sheridan, he was fine. No problems at all with him. He was there. He did his part. I guess he was maybe a little dull, but what more do you want from him? Like he. I don't know if they did motion capture for his CGI stuff in Oasis, but I thought he did pretty good. He was fine.
Yeah. Maybe his face, like the emotion
motion capture,
for the face, just facial animation and stuff like that. But other than that, I think he did fine too. It's like he didn't take the character too far, didn't it's not like they didn't do enough with his character or anything like that. I think he's a pretty good all around main character.
Well, one complaint I have with this movie is that the character development is kind of lacking.
Yeah, I can see that.
When they started, they ended at the same. There wasn't really that much progression in their character.
Yeah, there's just it's pretty subtle. It's not too noticeable. Yeah, I mean. Obviously, this character is good, and by the end of it, he's not any gooder or anything like that. He's still that same all around like good character. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just like social skills. I don't know, but like other than that, like it's. I mean. Even with like those very subtle, I guess, character progression, everything around it, like, was very interesting. Still, I think the story here is that we see the world kind of progressing rather than him progressing. I think that they wanted to emphasize that over him, because this is, I mean, it is all about the Oasis, dude. Like, it's, I think, this is definitely, like, the Oasis itself is definitely one of the most, like, important elements in this entire story. So, I think seeing the Oasis where it goes is a lot more interesting than he is, and I think that's fine for me anyway. Oh yeah. But not that the main character goes through any like uninteresting shit or anything like that. It's just. It's just very subtle with the character progression. And everyone else kind of like, just kind of like on that same boat as well. I think,
they're just there to help him out.
They're the supporting cast, like literal supporting cast. I thought Show was pretty interesting. Like, he's a little. I mean,
he was yeah.
I almost kind of spoiled it, but we'll get into that later. But Show was pretty interesting. Daito was all right, but I like H. H was like. Yeah, probably the most fun character.
Oh yeah, She was definitely the most funnest, and she had all the comical lines. She was comical relief. The comic relief, but in a good way. Like, some of her jokes were like, okay, whatever. But there were some that they gave me a good chuckle. So she was cool. Yeah. She had her own like workshop and everything, and she's like kind of like the mechanic, sort of like genius in that movie, which is I always like those kind of characters in like stories and stuff like that. And she was a good one. Yeah. But let me see anything else. How did you like Artemis? Oh, Artemis, she was cool.
Yeah, she was cool. Yeah.
There's just one also complaint. Didn't really like the whole love story between them, Artemis and Parzival. It was just showed up out of nowhere. Like it didn't feel really realistic.
Yeah, it definitely maybe that part could have been more well thought out, because it felt like they were kind of pushing it, like
it felt like rushed.
It felt rushed. They were really like pushing these two characters to be together and stuff like that, and like, okay, whatever. It's it kind of turns out to be kind of cliche.
Oh yeah,
really, between like two teenagers or whatever. But
yeah, I didn't really think that hard about it, because I was mostly invested in the story and the visual effects. Like I didn't go to the story. I didn't go to the movie to see
a
love story or some sort of Oscar worthy story of triumph and stuff. I wanted to go see the movie to have fun and to experience the IMAX visual spectacle.
Yeah.
And then delivered.
It definitely did.
With the Easter eggs and all the references to the old movies, the old music, old video games, of course, even like current stuff going on right now.
Yeah. It's just, I think we pretty much covered like everything else, all the general stuff, without spoiling things. And
I didn't read the book either, by the way. So
we both did not read the book.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a book until I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's a book. Okay.
Yeah, by Ernest Cline.
Uh-huh.
And when I first found that out, like I thought that name was kind of familiar, and then he's an author, so yeah.
No, okay, yeah.
I'll play Ready Player One. So I think we can wrap it up for the general stuff. If you were to give it a rating, what would you give it?
I would give like not really a 9, probably like a 8.5.
8.5.
We can give
a strong, a strong 8.
A high 8.
Yeah, it's high 8. Yeah.
Yes.
A high 8.
It's not quite to a 9, but I really enjoyed the hell out of this movie. Like I said before, the IMAX really helped with the enjoyment of this movie, and watching it with my nieces and nephews who are between 13 and 19 years old. They all loved it too, and I forgot to mention, without spoiling it, there was a segment in the middle of the movie where they go to the world of another movie, and I'm not gonna say which one to a spoiler, but I really like that scene, and the ending battle too, the finale, the grand finale.
Yeah. There's a lot more happening in that part.
Yeah,
of course. But for me, I think like I'm kind of on the same boat with you. Like there's some things that kind of hold it back too, and it's very such a visual spectacle of a movie, and like it's really good to have, like, if especially if you folks at home have like a big surround sound system and stuff like that, a good TV and all that stuff. Whenever this comes out on Blu-ray, just blast this with the kids, and or you're just like any folks you have at over, and it's such a like cool experience. It's definitely something you have to see in theaters. You have to see in theaters. Definitely, with like whatever experience you can get, IMAX, Dolby Cinema, whatever. Definitely, it's like the icing on the cake. And
Agreed.
Yeah. So with that, I would give it definitely an 8 out of 10 as well. Like just a strong 8 out of 10. Highly recommended for pretty much everyone who loves pop culture, or who loves movies in general. There's a lot of movie references. There's a lot of game references. A lot of like geek culture, nerd pop culture references too. Just mishmashed into this film, and I think it is done really well. And it did a pretty good job with the story overall. It doesn't rely on those cameos or anything like that. I mean, if anything, I wish like some of the cameos were a little more fleshed out.
Yeah.
Like, but that's just a pretty minor complaint. I mean, it's hard to do that to please everyone. that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, but I kind of wish for a little longer cameos, like not just like boom, like this character is just walking in the background. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Yeah, like I saw certain characters, I was like, oh, that's cool, and then I don't see them anymore. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was cool seeing them, but I want to see more.
Yeah, like at least
give me more of that.
Yeah. Give me like have them at least have some sort of like dialogue or something. Like say something. Like say something from the game or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or whatever they come from. But anyways, yeah, it's 8 out of 10 for both of us. Highly recommended. Go see it in theaters and all that stuff. But now I think we're gonna go into spoilers. So if you haven't seen it already, please go, and again, go with the highest experience you can get around your theater. Really highly recommend it. It really helps out with the experience with Ready Player One. So go see it.
Yes.
So
give
now
us, 2 thumbs up. So.
Definitely 2 thumbs up.
Go watch it.
If only Roger Ebert was alive to see this film.
I know, right? Yeah.
I love to see what he thinks of it. But anyways, let's go into spoilers. We'll see you in that portion. All right, welcome to the spoiler portion of Ready Player One. We're ready to open the second part of the can for our thoughts on Ready Player One. So you want to start off like what's like a moment you want to go over and talk about first?
Let's see, what can we talk about? Well, I really like the as we talked about in the non-spoiler portion, the opening action sequence with the race, like that. With you see the DeLorean, you see even the old Batmobile, you see you see a little bit of Ryu there going into one of the cars. It's just so random, like what the hell?
I mean, but it's an Avatar, so
but it was cool. Like Ryu is there,
yeah.
It's just damn. There's a lot to talk about because there's so many Easter eggs, so many references that I caught, and so many that I didn't caught, but I know were there. Apparently, Sonic was in this movie. I didn't catch Sonic.
Yeah, I think I briefly saw him in the final battle.
Okay.
Like when you see like a blue ball, like
oh, are you serious?
Really fast because
I did not catch that.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. But it's like very brief, so.
Oh, okay. Like, which is funny because I was like a couple of weeks before the movie came out, I was talking to my cousin, and he was betting me that Sonic's gonna be in this like for sure, like 100%. And I was like, okay, we'll see about that. And sure enough, he was there, but I didn't catch him. I just saw in the last credits, thank you Sega for Sonic the Hedgehog. I was like, oh wait, Sonic was there?
Yeah.
I didn't catch him.
I think he was at least in the final battle, at least. But it's definitely one of these movies that you have to watch more than once if you really want to see everything.
Yeah, I'm actually planning on going and watching it again because that's how much I really like this movie. I'm definitely gonna buy it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those movies. Like, there's just so much crammed in this movie than people would think.
Yeah.
A lot of cameos and stuff like that, including especially just like the first part, which is the race, and like we said, like there's King Kong and the T-Rex from Jurassic Park or Lost World. Also, all the vehicles too, like you said, the DeLorean, stuff like that, and the motorcycle from Akira was there. Yes.
Oh yeah.
For those anime fans.
Yep.
Yeah, and also. It's just a ton of more, but the motorcycle being there was like really cool too.
Yeah.
And then like there's that one part where what was the avatar's name? Wade's avatar.
Parzival.
Parzival. Yeah, Parzival. Parzival. Was like doing his research and stuff like that. And I forgot to mention the butler or the guy who was in charge of the archive and stuff like that. He was really cool. I really liked him too.
The curator.
Your curator. He was really cool. He was just like such a well-rounded, like kind of like a butler kind of character too. Like I definitely like see like Alfred from Batman. That kind of like character. Very classic like character archetype, and I really liked it as well. He's just really funny too, and like around that scene there was Goro, and then like
Oh, yeah.
There was Goro in there, and then like he like grabs Parzival, and then like goes into like a random like little room or something to hide, and then like you see the chest buster comes out, and just like
goes like.
Oh, and then just it was just Artemis just fucking with them, like like stuff like that.
That
like,
part was funny.
After that, like those things, like I wish there were more of that, like more, a little more fleshed out cameos like that. Yeah. But like I said, it's hard to please.
See, also you see a little bit of Beetlejuice in there.
Yeah.
That scene.
Yeah. Just whole tons of stuff in there.
Even Marvin the Martian from the Looney Tunes. He's there for like a second.
Yeah, dude. Man, it's a ton of shit.
And Hello Kitty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Hello Kitty
with her friends.
Yeah.
What was the penguin? Bats Maru, whatever.
Yeah, with Bats Maru
and the frog Keroppi.
Yeah, Keroppi and like yeah. Just just so much things, so much.
Yeah.
The race is really cool, and like my only complaint on that part was, the clue for that part was just to race backwards pretty much. Like you think that people would catch on to that by now, like like everyone else too, because like it just seems really obvious. Like especially like if there's no one like hacking the system or somehow like have some sort of like drone or something, like you would think someone would be like spying on the race somehow, especially Sorrento, like someone like him, like he has a lot of money, there's no really no way to like for him to somehow like some sort of like little like some spy drone or something like floating around. I don't know, like it just seems really off to me that only like the main character and like the supporting cast were able to to get that first clue.
I mean, that's just part of how the story was written. It's just I mean, there's quite a few plot holes. And like some sort of other ways that the characters could have gone through the story, and it's like you said, have someone spy on them. They could have done that. Why? How come they didn't do that? Because plot. So I mean, if they were to do that, then the movie would end so soon. So
sure, but
I
don't know. At least like have someone else like be like, like I don't know, just like at least like kind of like keep that in mind, or like just track them. I don't know. Like it just seems super obvious.
Yeah.
Like because you only see the one guy just staying back and just like what the fuck, and like but whatever, we'll just carry on with the race or whatever. Right? Yeah. And then fucker goes backwards and and goes through all the things under the track and all that stuff, and just like I don't know, it's just at least the first clue I don't know, more people should have gotten, but it was just the main cast, because obviously they told each other, so which is fine, but like I don't know, it was such an obvious little clue that I don't know, I kind of would believe that more people would have gotten that. That it's the first clue. It's like it's fine if more people find out, but if it's but the second and third clue, that's where things should get harder or whatever.
Oh yeah, well, especially the second clue, which is when they go into the other movie. They go into The Shining.
The Shining,
which was a big surprise. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh shit, they're really going to that. And then the way they recreated the movie, the room, is just perfect. Like, I'm really curious to see how they did that. Because to me, it didn't really look CGI. It didn't look digital. It looked like they were actually there, like in the movie. Like they even got the film grain and everything, like the old school style. Like it was just perfectly recreated.
Yeah.
And it was like, what? I was damn, that was crazy. That was cool. That was really cool.
I think for the most part it is CGI, but damn, that's some good.
If it is CGI, god damn.
Yeah, that's some good CGI.
Way better CGI than Black Panther.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They definitely spend time on that portion. Especially like the story around it too. Like they show like all the parts of The Shining, including the ending too. Like the big spoiler.
Yeah.
So if anyone hasn't seen Shining, there were some spoilers, but whatever.
Oh yeah, but if you have, you see the scene with the lady in the tub, and you see a little bit of the "Here's Johnny" scene. Actually, even though he doesn't say that, but he does the axe.
He does the axe. The
door and stuff.
I was like so ready for that. I'm like,
yeah. And then you see them running through the maze out in the snow. That part. With the old lady like all big and like just like killing them with that big with the axe.
Axe and everything. Yeah, it was just recreated perfectly. Yeah, and like. There's that one part too with the dancing and stuff like that, the ballroom. Yeah, remember that part? Yeah. I like that how they incorporated that into a clue. Yeah. Pretty much, and what was I gonna say? And like the part with the twins and everything, like it was just
the blood and the elevator.
Blood. Yeah, dude, it was just so perfectly created. I love that Age was like, she was like the butt of that joke pretty much. Like she was just. Just got all the blood and like she was about to what was it? She was with the lady from the tub or whatever, and like just everything. It was just really funny too. Yeah. So yeah, that part was really cool. Yes. Especially for those for the fans of The Shining.
Yeah, which I've seen the movie once, but I remember a lot of parts about it. I saw it a while back, but I remember a lot about it. So seeing that and seeing the iconic scene with the twins, the blood in the elevator, the ballroom scene, everything, the room they're in, it's just like going back at it. It's like, yeah, I remember this. This is fucking cool. It was awesome seeing it in Ready Player One.
Yeah, man. If they are able to do something like that in our video games in our virtual VR shit, that'd be really cool. Yep. But hey, that's something we'll probably have to see in the future. But if only they showed Jack Nicholson's face for like just a second or something. Like, that would have been the cherry on top. But everything else was just played out so perfectly. Yeah. I definitely like that scene too. Yeah. I love that the Shining was pretty much like a clue. Yeah. I think that was just really cool to incorporate that in a movie like this. So yeah, next clue was, or the last clue was that one video game on the Atari.
Yeah, it's called Adventure.
Adventure, yeah.
Which is the first game ever to have an Easter egg in it.
Yeah. So that was a cool way to like incorporate the whole like Easter egg kind of theme around a video game into a movie and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you had Sorrento's scientists or the workers, whatever. They were trying to figure out what video game. Like they were just playing all these video games. Like, oh, try this one, and then whenever they would fail, the drones would go through the ice because they were playing on top of like an ice, like a frozen lake. Yeah, frozen lake. Yeah. And then whenever they would lose or they would get the wrong video game, they would just go right through the ice. Yeah.
Yeah. That was another neat little part of the clues and stuff like that. Now they incorporated the old the first video game with the Easter egg and everything. That's pretty cool as well. I think though really the Shining was like the coolest part.
Yeah. For me, it was the Shining and the racing sequence was really cool, and also the climactic battle.
Obviously, yeah. You see all their stuff. You see like Tracer and Chun-Li. Like
I just love how Steven Spielberg directs the action sequences, even though it is in Oasis, all CGI. But the way the camera pans is like all throughout the battlefield. You get to see the action up close with the surround sound and the 3D. Oh my god, that's just a visual porn.
It definitely is.
If you're not big into CGI and all that, you're probably gonna be like, "Oh, there's so much CGI." But to me, like if it works, if it's good, then it's fine. Let there be a CGI fuckfest. As long as it's good. Hey, count me in. I really enjoyed this final.
Yeah, it's all in the video game. Excuse me. It's all in the video game anyway, so it's like, you're expected to see CGI anyway. So it's like
I would say 70% of this movie is CGI.
Oh yeah. There's some live action sequences too, like with the battle between like the car chase and
even a lot of the real world stuff was directed very well with when they had to break in and they when they found the hideout of Parzival and Artemis, and IOIs had to break in and just like tase everyone up, whatever. They had the drones going on around and stuff, and like the big explosion at the stacks where Parzival was living. That was cool. Yeah, and that was practical too. That was practical.
Yeah. Okay. There's some practical effects in there, but obviously it's definitely mostly CGI.
Yeah.
But definitely, I don't mind that. As long as it works, as long as it looks good, as long as it just well choreographed and everything, like in the cinematography is fine. Like you said, like the camera angles and stuff like that, it definitely adds to the movie too. That's definitely like an important element.
I did notice when they're in the oasis, there's not a whole lot of color. Like it's just like pretty like monotone. It's just, especially in the last final battle, you see a lot of white and gray. It's gray. Just like kind of washed out colors.
Some blue, with the snow.
Like certain characters that are they pop out.
Yeah, it's so that you can see the characters better.
Yeah, because Tracer's like has her orange suit. You see her for like 2 seconds. You see her like, that's her. Yeah. She like pops out like out of everyone.
Yeah. I think they purposely made that a little more monotone just to be able to make the characters pop more. So because there's a lot of cameos, man. There's a movie all about cameos, and just. And especially with all the Master Chiefs and and like all that stuff, and the weapons too. There's some of the weapons that make it in there too. Railgun, the freaking like chainsaw gun from Gears of War, like stuff like that too. Like I do really appreciate that too.
I got really happy when I saw a Gundam, man.
Yeah, Gundam.
I was like,
the Gundam was awesome. I love the way it kind of built up to it. Daito like was waiting and he said like I'm gonna write the Gundam in Japanese and all that stuff. It's just that was a way I guess like built scene, I guess, and the way it came in, like just everything, like it moved and stuff like that.
And fought against Sorrento's Mechagodzilla.
Obviously that's like a little minor complaint of mine. Like it's not completely Mechagodzilla because
I'm not too familiar with Godzilla, so it didn't really bother me. But since you're more into Godzilla, what was your main complaint with that one?
Yeah, because like what happened was they didn't get Toho's permission in time. That's why I'm just theorizing.
Okay.
Or just they just didn't let them borrow their design or whatever.
Okay.
Because it is their copyright or property. Or
so it's a different design then.
And so they had to make their own design to represent Mechagodzilla because Mechagodzilla is in the book.
Okay.
They even had like a different war and everything. So it's. It wasn't quite Mechagodzilla for me, but obviously they were trying to make it seem like Mechagodzilla because obviously Artemis said herself, it's Mechagodzilla, I can kind of understand what sort of happened, but it's not confirmed, of course, but I think that's what happened anyway with Toho.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So because they're pretty strict on those things, like they have you gotta ask and go through all the I guess paperwork or whatever.
Apparently it took him like 3 years to get just the copyrights of the properties. To make this movie.
There's a lot of things.
It took him like 3 years. It's and once they got that, they had they got the okay to make the movie. It's like, okay, we got the licenses, now we can film the movie. So it was a long process. To make this movie.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Toho said no, or something happened to it. So that's why Mechagodzilla appears just absolutely different. And it's just like I don't know. It was just like a robotic T-Rex and everything. But like they even tried to add the blue fire and everything. That's that's like Godzilla's signature thing. With the blue atomic breath and everything. So obviously they're trying to represent the Godzilla side of movies. So I do appreciate it. Just like it's unfortunate that you don't get to see the actual Mechagodzilla in the movie. So that's just a minor complaint. It's I'm not gonna put it down to an 8 out of 10 just because of that. You know what I mean? But You know, it's just like
Yeah.
you know, it could have been it could have been a little better.
Okay. All right.
But anywho, the Gundam part was really cool. I love how, you know, it was like slashing up
And he had
Mechagodzilla.
his saber and
Saber.
the shield too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. That Gundam was missing the rifle, so I was like,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it was attached in his back or something, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess he wanted to just go in there with his
The sword.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I guess, you know, Daito really likes swords, so
Yeah.
just want to go in there like that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, which is fine. Just, you know, I just thought he doesn't have a gun. You know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But anyways, the Gundam part was really cool. Iron Giant was really cool too.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Took me back. I loved Iron Giant the movie.
Yeah. No, it's just I love to see how like Iron Giant kind of like was like the sacrifice. You know, he was trying to be the bridge and everything.
And right before.
Yeah, and then the thumbs up. It's like, dude, that's like Terminator shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's more of those references, man.
Yeah.
More of those references.
I also really enjoyed the Chucky part.
Oh, the Chucky was really cool.
Even though it's pretty brief, but the way they showed it.
The way they use him
And then,
is like really cool. It's like a grenade almost, like one of those like joke grenades you have like in video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you had the guys like, oh, it's fucking Chucky. I was like, oh shit, he says the F word.
Yeah.
It was just, you know, it's a PG-13 movie, which, you know, you're allowed to say fuck once. So I mean, it was a good way to, you know, to throw that in. Yeah. You know, this movie is not really heavy on cuss words because it's PG-13, but there's you hear shit a few times and fuck once. You know, other than that, you know, it's pretty normal. It's pretty safe, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was fine without any swearing or anything like that. But yeah, dude, the final battle was just definitely like a splooge of everything, like all those cameos and stuff like that. Just trying to think of just anything else really like we didn't talk about besides obviously the last part, which is like the whole like egg thing and the what was his name, the creator of the Oasis,
James Halliday. Anorak, that's his avatar. Anorak.
You know, throughout the movie, you know, obviously he was like, you know, he was giving out the keys and everything, and I thought that was a pretty cool like way to like, you know, kind of you know, confirm the clue and the ending for each one, and like have him as like the wizard, of course. It's such a classic thing, like, you know, in video games or just whatever. You know, the wizard just telling you, oh, congratulations, you know, here's whatever, you know. And I thought like the ending part or the finale of the Oasis was really interesting because you know, at the end Wade doesn't sign the contract. Yeah. Because he figures out or realizes this is a test. Yeah. Because Halliday just did not want to he made the mistake of you know, what was it, like he did something to.
Well, it was a contract to pretty much, if Wade were to sign a contract, he wouldn't be part of the Oasis. He would be separated from that, which Wade realizes. Oh, I'm not gonna sign this because it's not. This is a test. This is fake. I mean, it's a real contract, but if I sign it, I lose. So he doesn't sign it, and then that's when Anorak is like, "Oh, that was a final test. You got the Easter egg."
Yeah. Even though like he says like, "Oh, you have all the assets and you have the money and everything," but like, you know, that's definitely part of it. I just thought like it's just something. It was just something from his life. Like he did something similar to that.
Yeah, well, that was a contract for that. That I think him and his partner. The co-creator signed. I forgot his name, but he was played by Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg, yeah. Which we both thought like, wait, is that Simon Pegg? Like you know, like because he had an American accent, so you know, definitely he did a pretty good job with that accent.
Oh, he did very good.
Yeah. But I thought, you know, that was a very interesting part. You know, not signing a contract and everything.
Yeah, I found that pretty interesting too. I was like, oh shit, okay, I see.
And then that last part with Halliday about to, you know, walk you know, out the door, and he's like, you know, like, who are you basically? And he's like, you know, Halliday's obviously dead, but like it's like who is he really? Like
I know, like who's controlling
that?
Like that's a question I had too. Like like Anorak, he acts like he's there, like he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the characters find the keys and all that, he's there, when they're interacting with Anorak, it feels like he's still alive, he's still there, but he's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know if that's like pre-recorded stuff or is it like a just like a randomly generated, NPC whatever. Or...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or just like he was able to like
conscious or something.
Yeah, he's able to like transfer his his intelligence and consciousness into artificial intelligence.
Okay.
I
mean, because this is the future, so
this is the future. Like maybe he did something to.
Yeah. Which I don't think they explained, right? It's just you assume that that's Halliday is his AI, his consciousness is uploaded into Oasis, I guess. Yeah, because it is his game. So I just assumed, okay, he's just randomly, there.
Well, they didn't confirm that he uploaded his pretty much himself, but that's the theory anyway.
Yeah.
Like he's able to do that somehow, and now he's pretty much like in a way like immortal sort of. Like,
right.
Yeah. It's kind of like that game we played, Soma.
Transferring
your conscience to one machine to another. That thing. That's a whole like new discussion, but like that's if that's the case, then damn, he's fucking immortal because as long as the Oasis is alive, he's alive. If that's the case, so really interesting like sci-fi element to that or whatever. Again, if that's the case, but it's all just a theory from now, and it definitely does open up for a sequel, and that's what
I'm so down for a sequel.
Yeah, they are talking about too, because this movie is doing really well.
Oh, that's good.
It's already been doubling the budget, the original initial budget and stuff like that. It's a box office hit.
Oh, okay.
General positive reviews and everything, and like they're definitely considering doing a sequel because there is another book for it, I believe. So
okay.
They might do something around it, but I don't know. I mean, because there are some differences, obviously, with the film from the book.
Yeah, I heard that too. That it's like way different.
It's way different, yeah. Because I hear like even like one of the characters die, like one of the support cast.
Die. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not too sure who it was, but one of them is supposed to die supposedly. But again, I'm not too sure. We both didn't read the book, so yeah. But yeah, other than that, it was just really cool to see the real faces of the supporting cast, Naito, Sho, and H, and of course Artemis. Really interesting, especially how they portrayed H. So I don't know, don't know if that was of course all from the book. Maybe they might have changed some things, but
I really don't know either.
Yeah, they could have changed the ethnicity, race, whatever. But obviously Daito's supposed to be Japanese, so but I think Sho is supposed to be his brother, but they made him into like made him Chinese for some reason, and he's 11 years old. I don't know if that carries over from the book or whatever, but
I don't know either.
But whatever, it's a pretty interesting thing. To reveal these characters about, and they did a pretty good job for the most part for the supporting cast.
Yeah, they did fine.
They did fine. Anything else? I do wish like to see where they come from a little bit, like it's Daito, like he knew some martial arts, like who is he? Like is he probably like some sort of like, I don't know, is he from the Yakuza or something? I don't know. Like he could be some sort of like from this another rogue group or something, or because
I mean, I'm curious too. Maybe he learned his moves from the Oasis.
Maybe from the Oasis. Maybe he can actually learn something from the Oasis. I don't know. That's definitely one of those like questions for the world itself. You can actually learn from video games. That from the Oasis in this case, but but yeah, anything else?
I mean, I think that's pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean.
At the very end, he Well, the one of the twists is that there's a scene when Wade is talking to the curator, and then the curator throws him a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then it turns out it's an extra life. which came in handy at the end because what's his name,
Sorrento.
Sorrento, he uses the bomb, right, to disable everyone, to kill everyone in the Oasis.
You know a character we totally forgot? The mercenary, dude.
Yeah, what was the Iraq?
Iraq or something like that. Yeah,
something, Iraq,
Iraq or something like that. I thought it was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
he had a little bit of comic relief too, complaining about his neck problems because he's always playing games and stuff.
Yeah. I thought he was an interesting character too. Like we never got to see his real life self. So
yeah, he was played by T.J. Miller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then he's like, wait, don't do it. I collected a bunch of shit, so like, don't do it, man.
Yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah,
because
you see get his arm shot off or something, and then he has his coins coming out.
Yeah, that's a nice.
He's like he's desperately trying to get it back.
Yeah.
And eventually, when the bomb goes off, he dies. Like you see it, like it's like all this gold, like just
a bunch of gold, dude. Yeah.
I think was he like a level 99 mage or some shit? Like he was like a really high level guy because he's always in Oasis playing games. He's always collecting all his money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the hitman for Sorrento.
For Sorrento, yeah.
And obviously Sorrento didn't give a shit. He's not a gamer or whatever. So he's like
in the real world he's just this skinny old white dude, but in the game he's like all buff and swole and his blue menacing eyes and shit.
Yeah. He kind of looks like a Colossus from X-Men.
Yep.
Yeah, but in a suit.
Yeah.
But he definitely gave no shit, so he blew up pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Except for Parzival because he had an extra life.
Yep.
Which was really cool. Like nice little thing. Another video game element thrown into.
And I also liked a little bit before that, before everything blows up, where he's fighting Sorrento and he uses the Hadouken.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that was
cool.
Mm-hmm. That was definitely really cool. Just more of those references, man.
Yeah.
Just all those movies, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he got the extra life, and he showed the Easter egg and everything.
Yeah, he figured it out. He had to, the point of the last Easter egg is not to beat the game, but to play it and find the Easter egg, because they had to go to the certain part. You have to explore the game and then find this object, and then you have to bring it back to the beginning of the level or something, and then that's where you see the Easter egg, which is the name of the dude who created the game. And then once he got that, he got the Easter egg.
Yep, and then he got the egg, obviously, and then Sorrento was about to shoot him.
Yeah,
in real life.
They go back to real life, and they go to the car chase scene. Well, he gets a key beforehand. He gets a key.
Yeah.
Wade gets a key, and then he's trying to put it in the key, but because he's in the truck, and then everything's moving around. Yeah. He's just like trying to get it in there and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I love how I forgot how his avatar. He's like, are you gonna put it in? Or you got a little bit of.
Do you want it or not?
You want it or not? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that shit is. I thought it was really funny.
It was cool how it was being broadcast too. It's like pretty much like a real life Twitch.
Twitch stream. Twitch stream. Yeah.
Yeah, and do they reference Twitch too in that movie like a little bit?
I think so. Maybe.
I remember I saw the logo or they mentioned Twitch.
Something like that. Yeah. Artemis, when they were like talking about her like in the back, they were like, "Oh, she's a Twitch streamer." Like, whatever.
Oh yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, she's a streamer on Twitch.
So
whatever.
Twitch gets a shout out, of course.
Yeah. Even Twitch got a reference or mention or whatever. So, Sorrento was about to shoot him but doesn't because he's like,
to me that part is like kind of weird because I don't know what he felt. Like he could have just he's an evil guy and stuff. Like he already killed his aunt and his family, pretty much his abusive uncle.
Yeah.
And he had the chance to shoot him right there. But once he saw the Easter egg, he was just like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
Like okay, we'll have it then. I guess he saw so much respect in him that he was surprised that he was so surprised to see him
cry and
that he got the egg and stuff and just so emotional. Just like, oh shit, okay, well, I lost.
Yeah, and he already lost anyway because like everyone behind him was right there too, and then I love how everyone from the get, I forgot what it was called, like the ghetto or whatever,
the shacks,
shacks, were coming out
or stacks, I think something like that.
Stacks, there you go. That's probably the one. We're coming out and they're like surrounding him and shit, and they're like, we know what you did, motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much. And he pulled out the gun. He's like, oh, okay, wait.
Yeah, Yeah, but I thought it was really cool though. Like even like the community like really hates him too.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was a really cool little way to like kind of make the people like more, active. I guess.
Yeah, I get how right before the final battle, how Parzival rallies up everyone. Be like, oh, we gotta fight against the evil corporate and all that. It was cool and all how that played out, but I was just thinking like afterwards, I don't know how realistic that would be in real life. Because imagine try doing that in like PUBG right now or something. Like try to rally up a bunch of people to try to talk to them. Would they really go into your side and be like, yeah, let's go fight everyone, or would they just shoot you right there?
Yeah.
Like fuck you. I just do my own shit.
Especially like they I'm pretty sure they wanted the egg too.
Yeah.
So.
But since I guess because they have so much respect for Parzival because he's the one with getting the high points and being on the number one scoreboard, they're just like, okay, let's go help this guy out.
Yeah, I guess they see him as a hero because he was just like like revealing everything what Sorrento was doing, his corporation and everything. So I guess they gained that respect from him. They see him as a hero, so obviously they want to see him succeed and whatever.
Well, I'm just thinking like I know it's kind of nitpicking, but I hate nitpicking, but it's just a little thing I just thought about like out of all these thousands of gamers in the Oasis that are going to rally against Sorrento, there's not one of them that's like an asshole or something that can like, be like, no, fuck you and kill you, Parzival, whatever. They're all it's like all of a sudden they all became best friends. And even in real life, when they were protecting the van from Sorrento, they were all just like, "No, fuck you." Shit.
Yeah. Well, the Stacks I can understand because they're like neighbors and stuff like that. Like they kind of been with each other for however long, and like not to mention, I'm pretty sure that explosion killed not only the aunt and the uncle, but
I'm pretty sure it killed around
them,
and in that whole column, because all that went down.
Yeah,
who knows how many people he killed there?
Yeah, so obviously. That's definitely gonna set him off too.
Yeah.
If two people aren't the reason already.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, like it is pretty funny how like there's not that one guy who's like, a complete fucking dick in the game. There's always that one dick in the game.
Yeah.
But always, but it's like me saying the whole like complaint about the going backwards thing, like like there's not that one guy like.
I know, yeah, exactly, right, yeah. Like, what is that called? Griefers, right?
Yeah, griefers.
That's called in real life, yeah. Like there's not one griefer in the Oasis.
I guess the mercenary is maybe that one griefer. I don't know.
Yeah, but he was already working for the bad guy. So
he was working for the bad guy. That's true. Yeah.
Okay. But other than that, it was cool.
Yeah.
Very enjoyed it. Very much enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, I think like that's pretty much we all can cover. Other than there's that dance scene, but
Oh yeah, that was fine. It kind of a little bit felt out of place, but at least they didn't go with like some sort of generic pop dance music, like a modern. Like at least they went old school.
Yeah.
The Bee Gees, "Staying Alive," which might sound a little cliche, a little weird. But to me, because I'm a big fan of old school music, it was cool seeing them, dance and disco and shit.
Obviously, they wanted to like please the older generations too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they were already doing that anyway. But
yeah,
that's like a little more sprinkle on the the cake or whatever. But
yeah,
I did like the part before where part of like right after he got what was it, the first clue or whatever, he got like a lot of credits or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he won the race too.
Yeah.
So he's like buying everything and stuff like that. And you can see like all the little like cameos and stuff like that, like all the references. You see Street Fighter, obviously you see Overwatch and everything. Yeah. And then like he had the cube and like
the Zemeckis cube. Yeah.
Zemeckis cube.
When he used it rewinds time 60 seconds back. And it played a little bit of the Back to the Future medley a little bit, which was cool because Zemeckis is named after the director who directed Back to the Future. So that was his cube. And he bought a grenade too.
Yeah.
Which he used at the final battle. And apparently the grenade is from Monty Python, which is something
the Holy Grenade.
I haven't seen. The Holy Grenade. I haven't seen Monty Python Holy Grail. But I found out afterwards after doing some reading. So yeah, that's where the grenade is from.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering it too. Like, it's it was like It's obviously from somewhere. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of very obscure references.
Mm-hmm.
What else? When he dresses up in a suit for the dance, he's as Buckaroo Banzai, which is something I'm not familiar with at all. It's a movie from the 80s I haven't seen.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they had a bunch of other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Artemis was dressed as something, and like referencing a movie in there in that dance part.
Probably, but it could have been original. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kind of got to talk about the original designs, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, they're pretty interesting. I thought the show was supposed to be like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the ship, it was kind of because he was kind of silhouetted, like in the trailer.
Yeah, in the trailer. Yep.
I thought
that was Deadpool or Deathstroke.
Yeah. Deathstroke, yeah, either one.
Yeah.
Deadpool, Deathstroke, whatever. Like, I thought that he was gonna be one of them, but yeah,
It's just a generic ninja.
Yeah, generic ninja.
Just a regular ninja.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that we pretty much covered all the important.
Let me ask you something before we
wrap it
end it. How come nobody thought about being like a super powered character, like let's say Goku
or Goku or Superman?
No, most notably Goku, because he can fly around and he's super powered. And he does his beams and all that. Like anyone could just be him and just be invisible pretty much, and just win everything.
Yeah.
And instead of being just a certain character, like Hello Kitty or something, like why you want to be Hello Kitty, just be Goku.
Yeah, Goku.
Or why you want to be some random kid and like Wade, like his design was fine, but it was just like it seemed like very generic, like a regular guy.
I mean, hey, not everyone likes Dragon Ball. I mean, I guess he's just one of them. I don't know.
I'm just saying, if I were in the Oasis,
you're gonna be Goku. You're gonna be Goku.
Yeah, I would just be overpowered.
Or you're
OP.
Yeah, pretty OP.
Yeah.
Or just like pretty much anyone from Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. Mm-hmm. Be like any of the villains or whatever. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Like, I mean, there were some anime references in there. I mean, especially Akira
and Gundam.
Akira and Gundam Force. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I don't see why not, but like I don't know. Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Well, obviously, they couldn't include Goku in there, or they didn't even put Superman in there. I'm kind of surprised, but
no, they put Batman.
They put Batman in there. The old school Batman movie and stuff. Yeah. Wasn't the Arkham Knight in there?
I didn't catch him.
Yeah, I think Arkham Knight was in there.
Really?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised because it is a Warner Brothers movie, so. Mm-hmm. Was he in the final battle?
I think so. Yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of shit. I need to see the movie again.
Yeah, I need to see that movie again. Yeah, it's definitely one of those movies you gotta see twice.
Yeah, now that I've seen the movie and know what it's about and the story, I want to see it again to focus mostly on the characters.
The cameos,
on the references, the Easter eggs, everything. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I definitely rather get a Blu-ray if I'm going to do that. But anyways, anything else you wanted to point out or just talk about, whatever?
No, that's pretty much it. We covered everything. I really like this movie. Mm-hmm. Really, it's really fun.
Really fun film. There's definitely a lot of stuff to talk about because there's a lot of cameos, a lot of little things going on. Why can't anyone be Goku or whatever? Shit like that, man. It's just it opens up more doors to who's gonna make it into a sequel and everything. What's gonna happen and everything. Yeah. But anyways, I think that's a good time to wrap it up for spoilers anyway. If you guys have anything to say about the spoiler part or just anything about Ready Player One in general, leave it down below. We both obviously had a lot of fun with this film. Yeah. Definitely why we took a lot of time with it. But yeah. But
so far, I want to say real quick. So far, this is my top movie of the year.
Oh, of course, so far, I would not be surprised if people have the same opinion. Yeah, and it's definitely my favorite movie right now for this year, for 2018.
Just gotta wait one more month till Infinity War.
Infinity War, and then there's Deadpool 2. Mm-hmm. Is Ant-Man coming out this year?
Yeah, Ant-Man.
New Ant-Man.
Ant-Man Solo, which is gonna be pretty good. I have high hopes for it. So.
A lot of good movies coming out this year. Yeah. A lot of juicy movies. Yeah. Yeah, but
Incredibles 2. Oh, I think I'm already calling it. That's gonna be my top movie of the year.
Dude, I hope that's
gonna be. Even Infinity War. As much as I'm so hyped for Infinity War, it's gonna be a close call with Infinity War and Incredibles 2 for me. That's my top movie of the year. I already know.
Yeah, a lot of anticipation around Incredibles as well.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite Pixar movie, Incredibles 1. So,
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so I really can't wait for the second one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in for everything, including the general review, spoiler portion, all that stuff, spoiler talk. Just Ready Player One, just excellent movie and all that stuff. So hopefully, we'll be together for Infinity War and all the movies that we mentioned. Deadpool 2.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing else in April, right? Really?
Rampage. I don't care.
Yeah, I think we both know how that's gonna turn out.
I'm sorry, Dwayne Johnson, but it's just something I'm gonna skip on. I didn't go see San Andreas, or I heard Jumanji was good.
Yeah.
Kind of missed out on that one, but I'll catch it.
Yeah.
Because I like
the original one. I think it's on Netflix,
one.
so.
Is it already?
I think so.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, I think May is the month we're looking forward to. Hope you guys are too. So until then, we'll see you guys in the next video.